fields are named after them. Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. No shot at a return. It's out in the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The LSU Tigers offense will take the first swing of the game. When these two teams square off against each other, they know the legacies they carry, and that'll be evident in this one, guys.
Alabama-LSU is one of my favorite games each and every year because this is one of the fastest games you'll see all season. There is so much first-round talent on the field every time.
Year after year, we could go back and name so many names, but you're right, the draft is going to call them. The stakes are always high, the conference always on the line. These two teams, you know, are always squarely in the mix.
He's going to run it. At the 40, there he goes. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. The Tigers in the hurry up.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
The pull and throw off the RPO. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Grab near the marker. It's Anderson. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. He's going to pass. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now second down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Scanning the field, it's Nussmeier. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. What a disappointment. No good. After the miss, no change in the score.
You can't miss opportunities like that. You're playing on the road in a hostile environment. You're trying to seize momentum right out of the gate. You get a nice drive to start the game, and then you miss the field goal. You don't get any points to show for that. And if they're going to win this one, guys, they've got to take advantage of those types of opportunities.
That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive. The incompletion leads to 2nd and 10. Feeling some heat. And here's a fumble. Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Titletown, some call it, a moniker that many claim, but this city lives thanks to the Alabama Crimson Tide. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. I guess they're not interested in kicking it away. They're lining up for an onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
And man, oh man, what a gamble, right? To start the game, I guess they're trying to get this home crowd even more jacked up, get them in the football game, but it fails. They recover the onside kick. Now you're going to need this home crowd to get loud and play some defense with them.
Well, jet sweep pass.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Wants to throw. It's Gabriel. Still looking on the move. Oh, he needs to get rid of it. He needs to do something, and he will go down. What a terrible, terrible play and a big loss. They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, 4th down in their own end, and they're going for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the 4th down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Listen, I would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I just need to know if it's a tie, give it to this guy. He'll make plays. He's got speed. He'll hit the hole. He's a physical runner, so I keep feeding this guy for sure.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of it.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any part of the physical run game. Nice job sticking his face in there, setting the edge, making the tackle.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Tight coverage there did not stop him from making the grab. It's 1st and goal from the 8.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. Trying to pound it in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Bama! A quick strike, just as we expected.
And quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Getting set for the point after. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. They're just about ready to kick it away. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field.
They're going to get him for a safety. Tried to make something out of nothing and still got stuck for the 2.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense set for a first down play. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
They'll run it to the right. He's knocked down in the backfield, a swarming defense, and he'll lose 7.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. A linebacker, you...
He'll off one deep down the left side. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown tie.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point extends the lead to 16. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish with a 62-yard pass for the score. You don't see this very often, an early onside kick when you have the lead. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense set on first down. Give to the running back. Fouls through the defense. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You know, the one thing you can say about this defense, they pursue the football. The first guy might miss, the second guy might miss, but there's going to be more and more hats flying to the ball carrier. You saw it on that play, getting a tackle for loss.
From the gun, the give, looking for room. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the linebacker showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on third down. They're bringing heat. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. The Ducks want to pick up the tempo. They'll throw it on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. To the air, it's Gabriel. Trying to get to it. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And that's a great job by this defense. You don't care about yards anymore. Yards are arbitrary. Let them drive down the field, so be it. You want to keep touchdowns off the board, and they might have just done that with a sack right there.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Fires to the wideout. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
How about this? A two-point conversion coming. Was to pass. He's got it in the end zone for the 2, but will it stand? There is a flag down. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. First down here for the offense. Wide receiver shows motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. Nice move to pick up yardage.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. To the air, it's Gabriel. Gonna let it fly. He's got it down the left side. And he breaks into the open. He's at the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Ducks!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through, if it hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And after the extra point, they're now down 24-7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it with a flair, a 77-yard touchdown pass. The lead is 17 as they try to fight their way back in. They'll need a stop on this possession, about to kick it off here. He'll bring it out. It's Henderson. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do. He hurls one deep down the left side. It's complete. A huge pickup. Nothing but green grass down the middle. What a play there, and he's got it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
On 1st and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. On the option. He'll toss it. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Alabama!
When these offenses get in the rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And he tacks on the extra point. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Moving away from pressure. Another incompletion on 3rd down. You want to talk about aggressive or wacky? This head coach is keeping his offense on the field inside his own 30. Fires left. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Here comes that Alabama offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Off the RPO, complete. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. This guy is just wearing them out. Another first down, already has a couple of touchdowns in the first half, David.
He has been a problem for this defense, and if I'm this offense, I'm going to continue to feature him. He's winning his matchups. I'm going to find him. It's just the...
And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Bama!
And he's in for his 3rd rushing touchdown. You college fantasy football players, that is what you want to see. +6, +6, +6. Let's go.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. Has it back, and here comes the offense. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
What a snag by the defense. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Lost the defense, he's wide open. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown tie. These guys wanted to make a statement. Statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop him. Oh, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. They already have the lead, and they apparently want more here in the first half, going for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. On the run, it's James. Nice move to keep running. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
Snagged in the middle, it's Johnson. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. The Ducks line it up with a first and goal. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football. Let him make plays.
Looking to pass. It's Gabriel. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Yeah, and you use these running backs so much in the passing game now, and you expect them to make those plays for you, to make those big explosive plays out of the backfield. Just got to make sure he concentrates and see that ball come in.
They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. The offense trying to find a way on 4th and goal from the 2. They'll run play action. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down.
And that's the world we live in. You want to be aggressive, you want to get touchdowns, you don't want to kick field goals. Analytics says this, but now you get no points. And the defense bows up in a big part of the field, gets the big sack on 4th down.
Going deep. Wide open, he makes the catch. And he's running in the open. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the first half. Before then, they can get another score. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, the game plan's been pretty simple offensively, right? They are taking shots and they're being aggressive, throwing it down the field. This guy's already got 2 touchdown passes. We're still in the first half. And on that last one, he was looking for number 3.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. The defense grabs it, and they're going the other way. And they'll drag him down after a good return.
I love those smashes where you can hear it up here, Reese. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing, big turnover forced by the defense.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the... And that is interception number 3 on the day. Going the other way, and he's got room. And after the interception, he brings it back and gets it inside the 35.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive, going and getting that pick.
A shot toward the end zone. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
This defense is going to have to make some adjustments here at halftime because they have been taken advantage of deep down the field in the passing game. They've already given up 2 TD passes. That was almost number 3, and we're only in the first half.
Back to throw, it's Milroe. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Quarterbacks love receivers that can get separation, but that amount of separation is a little excessive.
I agree, Reese, and I think the defense needs to have a little powwow on the sidelines and talk about what just happened because that was an absolute busted coverage on the back end. Defense can't keep playing like that.
The fake, and he wants to throw. He runs into the end zone on the fake. What a gutsy call to come up with a 2-point conversion there. This is ultra aggressive. Still in the first half, got the lead and going for the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
We're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense could do. You have got to make them pay for gambling.
Looking to move it through the air. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. This offense needs a little something to feel good about going to halftime. A chance to chip away here on 1st and goal. He's got it. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Fires into the end zone. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
Listen, we all want to go back-to-back, but not on interceptions. Come on now. We got to take care of the football. Let's make sure we change something up on the next drive. 2 possessions, 2 picks. Offensive coordinator, excuse me.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Catch and stride inside the 15. Touchdown, Alabama! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. That was just as simple as playing catch in warm-ups.
And this offense felt like they could take advantage of this defense down the field throwing the football. They've got a lot of speed on the perimeter, and I feel like they've got some matchups they feel they should be winning one-on-one. You saw a great example of it right there.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David? And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. To the air, it's Gabriel. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. Looking for more room. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Alabama 60, Oregon 7.
They're lining up to boot it away.
36, set to kick off.
Straight ahead from inside his 25. Now he's just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line.
First and 10.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving. He lobs one high down the left side. And it's caught inside the 25. Ball is free. Touchdown, Bama! And the route is on.
Holy cow, how about that? You think he's going in for the score? It looks like he's going to get in. He fumbles the football. Who's going to get it? Johnny on the spot. The offense finds the football, lands on it, and gets the touchdown.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker on for the extra point.
Back to throw. It's forget the kick. He's going to throw it. He makes the catch in the end zone, and that trickery works to perfection for the 2. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground.
And the Oregon offense will take over. First and 10.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity?
And he's thrown another interception. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football. You saw it right there.
He's looking to throw it. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown time! And the stomping has commenced.
And man, is that perfect timing. You can tell a quarterback drops back, he sees his guy, and he knows he's open, but watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job at getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football and locate it and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
Now the pitch. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. And the Ducks moving quickly to the line. Dropping back, it's Gabriel. Coming after it. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Woo. Deep breath, right, man? You fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. It's another safety. Can you believe this? Second of the game.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they did.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. They'll boot it away from their own 20 after taking the safety. He's knocked down in the backfield, a swarming defense, and he'll lose 7.
Tide will take over. 1st and 10.
Here comes that Alabama offense. Off the play fake on 1st down. And that pass picked off. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big pick.
Movement here from the tight end. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. to throw. It's Gabriel. Moves around to clear up the vision. Grabbed behind the line. It's Holden. There's no reasonable explanation for what just happened outside of something nefarious. Just threw it in reverse and said, hey, I want a safety. After getting caught for a safety, they're lined up and ready to kick it off. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. The best way this offense can say thanks for that two spot is by following it up with a score there. Going up top. Makes the catch down the right side. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
They dialed up the perfect call, splendid execution. Now they've got it. Threatening, 1st and 10 from the 27. Looking for a gap. It's Haynes. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. They'll give it to the back. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Alabama comes to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? After run, now throw. Touchdown, Crimson Tide! And the beatdown has ensued. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
They'll try to run it in. He's not going to make it. Stop short of the goal line, and they are unable to extend this lead any further.
That keeps the score Alabama 85, Oregon 7.
We've got a timeout from the kicking team.
Timeout, Alabama.
They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. Here comes that Alabama offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Here comes the offense on second down. Looking to throw, it's Milroe. He'll take a deep shot here. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Well, these two have linked up for multiple touchdowns in this game. They had the look they liked. They were licking their chops, taking a shot down the field. We haven't seen too many incompletions when these guys have been trying to play throw and catch.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third down, going up top. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
Well, the defender got his hand on that one, tipped it up in the air, and offense, man, they're lucky that one wasn't picked.
Three straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The short hands, it's Williams. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough.